Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. Welcome to this week's weekly watch list review. I have 7 different videos to do today. I'm going to do the weekly end right now, and then I'm going to do the December month end, and then I'll do the quarter end, and then I will do the previews for this coming week, for January, for the first quarter of 22, and for the year. I found some decent setups that I like, but I'm going to do some more scanning to find some more on the longer term stuff on the year and the quarter. So um, at some point today, I should have those out. If not, I'll have them out tomorrow for sure. So let's take a look at this past week's watch list. For inside weeks, we had Roblox, Bristol Myers, AFRM, and FedEx. So let's take a look at how they did. We were looking for all of them to go to the upside. So let's take a look. And some of these charts may look a little bit cluttered. And the reason for that is because I've already plotted these out for the next, for January, for the first quarter, whatnot. So some of these have last week's levels and also future levels for the upcoming weeks or months. So if we get to that, I'll point it out to you. Some of them that kind of overlapped, and hopefully we can get through it without it being too ugly looking. So we were looking for a break to the upside this week. You can see here, this is the weekly chart on Roblox. It did break to the upside. It triggered, and then it pulled right back down and closed the spinning top. So it didn't hit any targets. The highest it got to was 108.78, and target one was 110.70. So that one triggered, but it failed. And you should have stopped out of that one. I'd say, I don't know. It's hard to say where I would have had my stop on this one. Probably about right here. So either way, I would have been trading the weeklies, and they would have expired, so I wouldn't have still been in this trade. Either way, it failed, no matter, unless you bought something longer term and you're willing to hold it for a little while. So Bristol Myers, we're looking for a break above 62.56, which you can see here. Break above 62.56. Target one was 63.09. And we hit 63.17, so we broke target one. Not by a lot, but enough that it wouldn't have been a huge profit. It's only a 50-cent move. If you're trading the weeklies, that might be, I don't know, you might have got 10% out of it. Not huge. I don't typically like trading that symbol just because it doesn't seem to move as much for my liking. Next one was AFRM. Kind of the same thing again. We triggered it and then fell right back down. So not much going on with this one either. So that AFRM didn't really work out either. Let's check FedEx. And I said last week when I did this video, if you go back and watch it, I said just be careful this week because it's going to be low volume. It's going to be hard to get any push. And we saw that. As soon as things triggered, they just pulled right back down. FedEx was the other one. We were looking for a break above 256.23 with target one being at 260.50. We actually hit 260.24, so we just barely missed that target. However, if you've watched enough of my videos, you know that I sell just a little bit short. I did trade this one at some point during the week. I don't remember if I wrote it all the way up here. I think I did actually. I think I traded it and sold it close to there, if I remember right. I don't know that I traded the other ones. I didn't do much trading this week because it was just like I said, it's just a bad week. In fact, I didn't even turn my computer on yesterday. So here's where our trigger was. We triggered here, kind of floated right around this trigger for a while. This is the 60-minute chart. So we triggered here Monday morning, shortly after the open, and just kind of fluttered around this trigger for a while. And if you look, and I've tried to kind of teach this before, but this is a very good illustration of it, very good example. Um, I don't, an entry here, you could have gone in right here or waited until you got this 2-2 reversal here, because we don't have any reversals to the upside. We have a 2 up, we have another 2 up, another 2 up. Even though it's red, it's still 2 up. We have a 2 down. We have an inside candle. We have a break to the downside. So we never got a reversal to the upside until right here. So this could have been an entry, but my point is, look where it happened at. It happened right when it came down to the 9 EMA, which is why I like using that, or SMA actually. I used the EMA for so long, I'm used to saying EMA. But there's really not much difference. I had what the difference is an SMA is simple moving average, EMA is exponential moving average. What the difference is a simple moving average will take the closing price of, let's say, the last 10 candles and add them all up and divide it by 10. It's a straight calculation. What the exponential is it'll take those same 10, but the last one, the last 2, they'll have more weight to them. So if it were I don't know if I can draw this or not, and I'm probably gonna really screw it up if I try. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to draw a line. Anyway, yeah, I can't. I don't know. I don't want to waste all this time trying to figure it out. But anyway, if your chart, let's just say, let's just count these candles right here. I'm going to zoom in right here. Let's just count these candles. Not count them, but you know what I mean. Use these for an example. On a simple moving average, these big, huge candles are going to have the same weight and same effect and impact as these small candles. On an exponential, these candles, because they're the newest ones, are going to have more weight. So where a simple moving average line might go like this and then start to curl up, an exponential might go like this and then really curl up. It's going to curl up. It's going to reflect the change a lot more. It's going to be magnified. I guess that's the best way to put it. So that's what the exponential is, difference between exponential and simple. Not really a huge difference. As long as you stick with the same one. I kind of like the exponential better, but I had a lot of my scans were already built with the simple, so I just kind of went with that. But anyway, like I said, FedEx, you see it it triggered right here, fluttered for a while, and then when it got to the 9 EMA, actually the candle that opened below the 9 EMA is where it popped. The first candle that opened below the 9 EMA is where it popped. Now, that doesn't always happen, but it helps. If a candle goes into if it goes into effect right here, close to the 9 EMA, most cases they'll have more momentum behind them than if they go into effect up here. As Straters say, go into force. If you go into force close to 9 EMA, it usually has more of a kick in the rear than if it goes into force way up here. That's why I like to try to get my entries close to the 9 EMA. That's not always the case, but in a lot of cases that's true. So you get your biggest, most powerful volume moves when you're closer to the 9 EMA or SMA. So anyway, that's FedEx. FedEx was definitely a winner. Like I said, we hit target Where's my targets at? Actually, we didn't hit target. We got really close to it. This right here was 260.24. We were 26 cents away from our target one. But even then, you know, it was still a $4 move, over $4. So that was definitely a good trade. So that's it for this video for the weekly watch list. I'm going to clear up these charts of the weekly signals, and then I'm going to do the December watch list next. So if you're bored this weekend, be prepared to binge watch my videos because I'm going to have 7 of them. So I was actually I was planning on entering a bowling tournament tomorrow, but I decided not to. Part of the reason is just so I can get these videos done and make sure, and that's not the only reason. I don't want to make it out that, you know, I canceled that just because of this. They have these tournaments every 2 weeks. I don't know that tomorrow will be that many entries, with it being the day after New Year's. So I just kind of think, and I did go bowling last night. I bowled 6 games last night. So anyway, getting some practice in. But all right, I'm gonna do the the December video next, and then I'll do the quarter 4. I didn't have a yearly one for 2021 because I hadn't started doing these videos on the watch list like this prior to January 21. So thanks for watching, and hope everyone has a happy new year, and let's make 22 the best trading year we've had. Thanks again. Bye.